Good morning, everyone. It's Trader Rob. Today is Wednesday, January 21st. All right, let's see what the market's... market kind of had a hard time picking a direction here early this morning at the open. Do have this little setup here at the 25.091 that I was looking at the 25.101. Obviously, I would like to give it about that 8 to 10 minute buffer after market opens. So we'll kind of see here how it reacts. Got a zone here marked off. It's going to be a pretty good first test of volume to the upside up here on the NQ. Don't really have anything clear as far as a trade setup. So this one to me looks a little stronger even at the 25.342. Again, I kind of have to see with the footprint confirmation if I'm able to take a trade there or not. The ES, I was also looking at, this kind of matches up pretty closely with the NQ at the 68.75.50, targeting the 68.71 3/4. TP2 at the 68.68 with a stop at the 68.81. So I'll take a look at that one as well on the ES. Entry 68.75.50, TP1 at the 68.71 3/4. TP2 at the 68.68. Man, what a run for gold, man. Gold has just been straight to the moon. Obviously consolidating here pretty much from midnight, but had a pretty strong run last night. It's pretty fun watching it. Let's go back to the NQ. Let's see what kind of direction the NQ wants to look at for this morning. Morning, Flav. Morning, Spence. Good to see you again. Oh, shit. I forgot my levels. I had them all screenshotted upstairs. In my first break, I'll post them. I did it live on my Discord this morning at 7:45. So it's taking me a little bit out of my routine. I usually like doing those around 7 a.m. But I did map those out with all my Discord members. Highly encourage you guys, if you guys are interested in knowing how I create my levels every morning. It's pretty informative, I guess. It's only 15 minutes long. So during my first break, I'll go up and post them. Took screenshots of them, but I just totally forgot to post it. Another small disclosure is AT&T, as I mentioned on stream, about a month and a half ago, they started laying down the infrastructure for the Uverse internet service. And on Friday, they bored through in my backyard, and they actually went right through my main power lines coming into my house. So we were out of power on Friday night till about 11 o'clock at night. They did install a temporary service, but I do see the crews out there right now. So hoping nothing stupid happens here this morning, like I lose power, but it is a possibility. I would think they would let me know if they were going to. He said it would take about 3 weeks for them to switch me back to permanent power, but I don't even know how they're going to do that, because it's underground. It's an underground service that comes into my house, and it runs right underneath my deck in the back of the house. I got a gazebo over there, so I don't know what the hell they're going to do. All I know is that it's going to be inconvenient as shit. All right, 5 minutes into the market here. Morning, Rob. Morning, Nordic. Michael, good morning. Steve, good morning. Carrie, good morning. Keith, good morning. John, good morning. Job, good morning. Coach Cleats, good morning. Let's see what's happening here at the 90s. A lot of indecision in the market right now. Now there is so when I pulled up Financial Juice this morning, it still showed that there was a possible ruling on the tariffs Supreme Court ruling at 9 a.m. this morning. What I read on Financial Juice yesterday was that the court was going to take a 4-week recess and would deliberate on that when they came back. So kind of conflicting reports there on Financial Juice. So just be careful you don't get blindsided here this morning. If anybody knows anything different, just let me know. Put it in the chat. Morning, Candy. Go look at the ES. All right, GC's right about to tap into this area here at the 48.74. Let's see if they... Damn, that was a good footprint right there. Shit. Stupid fucking coffee. Damn it. God damn it. That was a great footprint confirmation right there, too. Right at the top of our line. I might make the decision here tonight to remove these small sidebars, and I just might move to the larger footprint chart like this. It's easier for me. This is how I have always traded, and it's for me to see it on this little small thing is difficult. God bless it. That would have been perfect right there. These are both areas that they got to rebalance out. I'm not happy about that one. All right, pretty strong move. Let's see if I can bring this down here just a tad. See if we can... Let's see. Oh, this is tiny. Yeah, this is no bueno. That is no bueno right there. Let's see what happens at this first area here. A lot of positive delta. It's pretty much the first test of volume that we've seen now to the upside here. So we'll kind of see how this reacts. Right now it's not showing me anything. Still got negative delta here. Sorry, Coffee, I know I got mad at you this morning, but I'm not mad at you. I guess we'll put you over here. Damn you, gold. I mean, that was zero drawdown right there. It's textbook, and a beautiful confirmation too, to boot. Alright, this definitely doesn't look like an area that they want to react from, which is good. It gives me some clues. Sweet. Alright, this might be a decent short here. If we can close this with the red footprint. They do have some unbalanced volume down below at the 25 183s. They did sweep there. All right, no trade there. Gold destroyed TP1 and TP2 here. Such an easy trade, too. Such an easy trade. Okay, let's see. Oh, small footprint here. Might see a reversal here. We'll probably target the 183s at this point. Seems very likely. Might take a short here. Let's see how this footprint reacts here. A lot of volume sitting right here, right where we just exploded into. These guys don't need those anymore. Keep this here. This is definitely an area that they're going to rebalance at the 25,183. But I just don't see a good setup here right now, because now they do have some support right here. All right, we'll move on to the next our next area. I'll keep these lines here, as these are obviously targets for them to close out auctions. Well, fuck me, I kind of missed that. I kind of missed that one. Yeah, I didn't like that on the volume profile. Let's see how that reacted. No footprint. Okay, good. I don't like that. Get rid of that. Come and balance that out. It's 183s. Big test here of volume coming up here at the 25,273. Let's take a look at the ES now. Let's take a look at this ES trade here. All right, so same setup as always. On this ES trade, looking at this short at the 68.75, I'd like to see a footprint confirmation somewhere in my gray shaded areas, and then targeting TP1 at the 68.71 and 3/4, and then target 2 would be the 68.68. Looks like NQ is gonna. NQ just tapped in. ES is still close. A lot of positive delta here. Let's see if they flip here. no flip there. This might be the trade here on the NQ, but let's take a look here. On the NQ. NQ's coming into a lot of volume right here. I got my eyes on ES as well. Could be a flip right here. Buyers still seem pretty strong here, but we'll take a 4. How many contracts do we got here? We only got 3 contracts. What are you talking about? Let's see if we can get a quick 15 points here on the NQ. Let's see, the ES did not tap in. Let's see what we get here. I do have a good amount of volume sitting at the 95s. That's going to probably knock me out. That's right here. That's no good for me. Son of a bitch. Son of a biatch. Well, I'll give it a shot. Not sure why I got that error in my Lucid. I have... Oh, maybe it's 2 No, it's 4 contracts. I only went in with 3 contracts. Why is it saying that? Okay, they did tap into the 95s. Let's see if we give this another shot here. Did get a flip. Okay, okay. Might be on the wrong side of these trades this morning. Looks like it. I am definitely on the wrong side of these trades here this morning. Shit. That's kind of a gross start to the morning there. All right, ES did not give me a flip yet. Oh, we did get a footprint confirmation right there. All right, I'll give it another shot here on the ES. Let's see. Hope I'm not on the wrong side of every single trade here on the market. Which looks like to be the case. All right, the NQ doesn't really have much to the top side minus the 340s and the 345. The ES could hit into the 80s right here. It's not going to help me. If they get through this, this thing's going to straight up. Shit. Oh man, today's a bad morning. Bad morning here. All right, let's put this one up. What else we got? That did not hold at all. Let's do an account check here. Down $300 in my personal, and pretty much 300 on all of the all my fundeds. It's not good. Not good. All right, we are in group 95. Maybe it would have been better if ComEd would have knocked out my power this morning. So missed the beautiful trade in gold and took two terrible setups in the NQ. Both fit my rules though. Got a confirmation on the ES as well, but definitely was on the wrong side of those trades. I think I'm pretty much at my limit for the morning too. Let's see how that first tap in here. I mean, shit, that's a great footprint confirmation as well again. Right at my tap. So now there are strongs at the 245, so right above here. It looks like they just keep reloading in on their positions here. So based on what I have seen in the past, I mean, if you guys are looking at level 2, they keep on the NQ and the ES, they are reloading with extremely big contracts to the downside. So this is obviously pumping straight up. We will eventually here get to a point where we are going to see a pretty big reversal to the downside in the market. I've just already wasted a few of my bullets here. I want to say I've wasted pretty much all my bullets here this morning, and I got caught pretty good. So there ain't no volume. There was no book map or level 2 or footprint or level that could have helped me here this morning. So did I just get caught in a Trump speech? And now we're starting to see sellers kind of get a little bit more aggressive here. Morning Key, morning Arshak. Just make sure, Key, that you're on the right contract, because there's two contracts right now that are pretty close to roll over. Right back. I don't know, I've only got the GC charts up. Caught there real good. All right, let's see if they reload at the 345s right here. Taking a look at this setup here on gold at the 4860.8, targeting the 4863.6 and the 4865.9, with the stop at the 4855.3. Let's make sure that actually, I'm going to take this one off. I want to see a bigger break of structure here. I think the bigger move to the downside now is in play here. They loaded a shit ton right here. A shit ton. And they've got a lot of targets to the downside. Just can't get, if I'm going to be able to get an entry anywhere, that would make sense to me. Was the first flip. Let's see here. You retested that. That was the first. No, actually, this did not flip it. No, it was right here. This is the one I was looking at. That. Gold trade would have hit TP1. See if it could break out from this area right here. This will be a good first test to see if the tides shift in here. Feels like it to me. have been TP1 right there. TP2 is somewhere right around here. Alright, now they did a big tap into the 45s. Good positive delta. Shit, I was a little late on that one. A little late on that one. I feel like I'm on the wrong chart. Just trying to see if they give me any opportunity here to possibly take a short. That would have been the play right there. Taking away my short bias here right now. This could be a good tap. Let's see here. I just don't see a lot of support right now. They keep pumping. Tricky morning. Let's see if they give me a flip here or not. Oh, big drop in gold. All right, short setup here on the in gold at the 48.44.9, targeting the 48.41.1 and the 48.37.7. Just kind of a quick reaction here. I don't want to see if I missed this one on my footprint chart. That's decent footprint confirmation there. It's not a good area. It's not a good area to be trading. Not a good area. I think I can get rid of this guy. So I didn't look at him anymore. Looks like that long flip would have worked out. Just not a great area. Not a great area. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, so this is a much higher time frame resistance area here in on the NQ. And then much more of above here, then we're going to start getting into that big Sunday gap. Just really kind of having a hard time with the NQ here. I think I'm going to leave this one alone for a little bit and see what... see if we can decide what it wants to do here. Let's make this one. All right, let's see if it respects this level right here. Negative 759. 7. A lot of liquidity sitting at the 400s. I don't really see much more beyond I got the 450s. It just seems like very far-fetched for right now. I'd be very curious what happens here at the 25 400s. Look at gold. All right, so we just tapped into the 4s. Let's see. Get my IB on. I think we just went through it. We just went through the IB. So your IB play here today would have been tough no matter what, just because you had the 400 sitting right above it, which is about that 14, almost 15 point. All right, they're strong at the 390s. Let's see if they break through here. Sorry, yes, I was muted. Did an impressive job getting through there. Much more higher, and this is kind of getting into the unknown here. It's very little volume going on up here. QQQ just tapped into the 450s. Gold missed an entry there by a tick. Strong reaction right there too. So gold to me did what I thought it was going to do. It was just, we're just off on our entry here. By literally a tick. 0.8 is where this high was at. Didn't really see anything there on the confirmation, but a little spooked by this one, missing it by a tick, getting the reaction that we wanted. It seems to be like the flavor of the day. I mean, the positions just keep increasing. It's just huge market players coming in. It's the same positioner. pretty much... See if I could do this right. This whole area right here, which is about 100 point, about 130 point area. Extremely large, probably 7 times the norm position to the downsides. And I don't think that they're trapped. I think that this is a move for a pretty strong move to the downside. Doesn't make a lot of sense with auction theory for me, which is why this day is really tricky for me. We're in value area high right now. We're in a very low liquidity area right now. So I'm just going to give you guys an idea here. It's going to be a little tricky, a little risky possibly. This could be their last wall at the 475s. Sorry, it should be up here. 475s. And based on what I'm seeing in volume, just doesn't make much more sense. But I also said that about 70 points ago. Just don't really see... I don't really see any point besides the gap. This is the gap fill right here at the 475. Not the fill, but this is the start of the gap. Or I should say the Sunday open. So you can position yourself right. There could be a pretty strong move to the downside because there's, I mean, the volume, the unbalanced areas to the downside is extreme. So they have a lot of places where they can sell or conduct auction. Just on the wrong side of everything today. I almost feel like gold now replaced my chart on ES as far as like the main real estate on my chart on my screen. ES is now kind of off on its side window. I see these points extremely well on gold. So I might replace ES as my secondary primary instrument to gold. Because you would have gotten your TP right off of this tap that we missed by a tick. And then obviously we would have got our TPs here. But I wasn't trading it, so can't really do much about that. Yes, Karen. All of the gold signals are playing out really well. I mean, I even... You know, this is now in hindsight, but this is what I would have seen here. Right here. Would have been your area for some support, and that's where you got it. It's fucking easy to trade. I almost feel like this is the stronger level. You just keep knocking on this door. These sellers are obviously in some pain right now. This doesn't look like a very strong move. Not a big fan of TP1 here. I really feel like this is the stronger play right here. The 48.59.4. Let's see what kind of reaction we get there. Level 2 is just very bizarre to me. It is so thin to the downside that there's gonna have to be an explosion to the downside here to balance out just a shit ton of unbalanced volume. And again, they've got resting orders of 322 contracts at the 490s. It's like it keeps getting staggered up right here. And again, if they flip this, I am going to take my last bullet here going short. Might not be the most prudent play, but there is a huge downside potential here. And I think risk to reward would be pretty insane. This right now would be very close to my target. But I'd have to get a flip here. Did get a confirmation there. Did say this was the better zone. But I did get a confirmation. That was a pretty impulsive candle, though. We'll see what happens here. All right, let's go back to this guy. 500s. Time there. I don't know how many ticks that is. I think it's 50. We'll see. Be right back. Gold's not looking great. Gold is not looking great. I should have waited for this one. Come on, NQ. Gold doesn't look that great right now. I'm very curious about this footprint. It's very demoralizing for the NQ. At this point, TP2 looks really good still for me. No reason to go to break even at this point. They're probably going to target right at my TP2. Maybe a tick or two above it, like right there. 48, 47.1. I would think that they would balance that out. We're too close to it now, too, in my opinion. $50 ticks. 55. All right, nice. That gold, it got a little hairy there, I'm not gonna lie. Now I can see a flip right back to the upside here. It's just, gold's very predictable. You see the reaction right from here? Oh. Okay, come on, NQ. What do they got above us? Okay, so they've definitely chilled out on the top side of us. Yeah, they've chilled out dramatically above us. I don't know why. I could be an idiot. But if they flip this candle, meaning a red footprint with positive delta, I personally see a very, very good trade. I mean, I know this is 100 points to the downside, which is insanity, but it's there. It's there for the taking. And gold reacts very quickly. Good job, Keith. Where are we at now? Okay. Made back about $1,000 there. Oh, let's put our trade tracker on. Shit, I think that's 3 losses and 1 winner. Let's see. Right here. That area did its job. It's got to drop. I hate saying that because the market doesn't have to do anything, but I did. All of the players above us are gone, and if auction theory now kind of comes back into play, easiest spot for them to finish off their auction would be down here at the 25,378s. They could sell some at the 415s. I know you guys are probably looking at me like I'm crazy. And I don't even know if we will flip this candle, because there's a lot of sellers are definitely gotten stronger on this candle. See, and it didn't flip it at the end. Negative 77. They're coming in strong though. Oh, it's not. Did not give me my rule. So I would have been a much better position on the lower time frame right here. That would have been much better. I don't know why. The short is the play here. I'm gonna get in, unfortunately. It's bad timing, but let's see. My risk candle would be, shit, it's almost 20 points. Actually, don't mind seeing this at all. Don't mind seeing this. Let's go. Retest that a little bit. They break the top of this candle. I mean, this would, in my opinion, would be insanity. Unless they top wicket. Could always top wick this one to make the move. Let's see. I don't have faith in the buyers right now. I think the sellers have got control here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Take it. Take it. Got about 7 points of risk on here in this trade. Come on. I think I'm gonna go to break even here. Nice if we just took it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, sellers. You know you've got control right here. Let's go. Take it by the balls. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we came back out of a hole here. Nice trade. And I think there's still... I mean, very little. I took 7 points of risk on that trade to make 15 points. That was, I think there's still a lot of downside potential here still. All the players above us are gone. Order book is very thin to the downside. This 415 is going to get touched. Right there. It will get touched. I don't know why it's moving on its own. It's crazy. Doesn't like drawing objects on the footprint chart. So right here, bring this guy down. Ooh, gold. What happened to gold? Yeah, you missed that one by a couple of ticks. I was interested in the... Alright, let's go to 2 wins, 3 losses. No, that's not what I want to do. This move, in my opinion, right now, this is all bullshit. This is also another selling opportunity right here. At least that's what I see. Just get any good flip here. You take another short. So thin. This was my flip here. Okay, let's see if they top wick this. You could very easily just see a top wick and then another dump. Goldie. Not gonna lie, I was ready to call it a day when I was down 3 grand. Let's do a count check. Cash is down 123. All my Apex PAs are down 114.66, $114. And my Tradeify is down 130. Okay. At least I brought this group back to pretty much -1R for the day. And I don't think I would have done anything different in the morning, besides maybe not miss a few of my gold setups. Alright, let's see if they just top wick this. Yep, there There's the wick. Let's see. Markets are so smart. They're so smart. They're efficient is what I should say. They're very efficient. I don't know why, but the footprint to me just gives me everything I need to know. You know who's trapped? All right, kind of scared to ask, but let's run a poll. Let's see if let's see who had a long bias today. Who? Green or red today? Green. All right, let me know, guys, in the chat if you guys are red or green for today. Today's a tough day for me. I mean, personally, this is a very, very tricky morning of trading. Signal group, let me know. YouTube chat, let me know. All right, I see red. I see small green. I think I lost my entire chat on the YouTube. He said he's down $3 grand. No way I'm taking a trade that he's got mapped out. Oh boy. Morning, Nate. Mix passed in Apex eval, blue Lucid eval. Mike, don't feel bad. I blew an Lucid eval today as well. That was $1,200 in profit. So that kind of lowered my drawdown, my trailing. But took 2 nasty losses. And I think I was 4 contracts deep on the Lucids. Took those 2 NQ losses, and that blew that one. Key says she's up. Oh, 75% green. All right, good job. A day like today, man, I think that's a great accomplishment. I'll be right back. gonna lie. This short looks to me so inviting. This was just pure manipulation right there. It was so easy to spot. It was a total bullshit move there. I just don't see anything that's giving me any type of confirmation to take a short down to the 415s. All right, gold's got something interesting here now. So this is going to get replayed here now a little bit, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to remove these TPs, okay? If you need, take a screenshot of it. Hopefully you guys got these numbers marked off, because I'm going to delete these for right now. Our new short area is right here. I almost bet the biscuits on it. Okay. This is what this new short looks like. Short at the 48.51.4, targeting the 48.48.4 and the 48.45.7 with a stop at the 48.55. And I think the NQ just did what? Oh no, did not. All right, and then let me get my Top Step X account, see if I could take a trade on that one for gold. We are launching multi-factor. Okay, who gives a shit about that? Let's get these set. And we're at the 48.51.4. Can't get it. Can't get it perfect. 48.55.6. Okay. So let's see, 1.5 risk to reward puts you at 48.45. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Now, let's see if we can get a limit sell. And why can't they get it at the 4? Go. Stop right there. Take profit. All right. I don't buy into any of these moves to the upside. All I see is all of the sellers up there are gone. I gotta sneeze, hold on. Sorry, a signal group I know I was muted. All right, hopefully you guys all heard that one. So gold's got a new short setup. Still looking at this trade here, even though we kind of, somewhat rebalanced volume there. Pretty strong area right here, but equally as strong as the 48.51.4, targeting the 48.48.4 and the 48.45.7. and a stop at the 48.55.6. I know it's been a tricky day today, but guys, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button on the stream, I'd appreciate it. I gotta blow my nose. All right, YouTube, you guys got me for a good extended period here today. It's about 10:30. I'm going to call it a day on YouTube right now. And so down 1,056. I was down 3R, got it back down to 1R. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the last couple of trades. And to be honest with you, looking back, I wouldn't have done anything different on the NQs or the ES. They all fit my... they all fit what I was looking for. Just remember this 415 that I kept telling you guys about. All right, hit the like on the stream, guys. If you haven't, please. I'll be back at it here tomorrow morning at 8:30. So stay patient out there. Today was a tricky one. Hopefully this gold setup comes in pretty quick. Take care, guys.